What's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Over the last few videos that I've uploaded, I've noticed one thing in the comment section, and that's people constantly asking me, where are the Skylake videos? Why aren't you talking about Skylake? Where are the Skylake builds? Skylake. So here's a video on Intel's new Skylake CPUs and why I really haven't been talking about them. Now, I wasn't expecting something revolutionary out of Skylake like a lot of people were. I think a lot of people haven't realized that Intel's CPU performance hasn't really gone up that much since Sandy Bridge. There's actually a benchmark online comparing the Core i5-6600K, which is a new Skylake CPU, to the i5-2500K, which is a Sandy Bridge CPU released like 4 years ago, and the difference is only around 14%, so that's not really that huge. Now, Skylake does have some nice features like better integrated video compared to the i5-2500K, and obviously it uses less power. Those things are always nice, but I think to the audience that I target, they don't really care about things like power consumption, and they don't really care about things like integrated video graphics. And while Skylake is an alright option for new PC buyers, the consumer that I target is more of a budget-oriented gamer, and right now if you want to get a Skylake CPU, you have to get a reasonably expensive motherboard as well, and the i5-6600K is like $250. Obviously, the hardcore enthusiasts are gonna find something to like about Skylake. They're gonna want the newest products. They're gonna want the Core i7-6700K. But for the audience I target, I just don't think Skylake is that great of an option. You can pick up something like an i5-4690K, which is about $30 cheaper, get a cheaper motherboard, and you're still gonna be getting really good performance and you're gonna save a bit of money. I was never expecting anything amazing out of Skylake. I think a lot of people had their hopes too up, because when you look at the improvements that were made from Sandy Bridge to Ivy Bridge and then Ivy Bridge to Haswell, it really hasn't been that major, and I was expecting the same out of Skylake. CPU performance has almost plateaued. I would say that plateau is too strong of a word, because yes, we are still getting improvements. If you picked up an i5-2500K 4 years ago, you got value for days. That CPU is still a beast, and you can overclock it and still get a hell of a lot of performance out of it. I have an i5-3570K, and a lot of times people ask me, why don't you upgrade that to one of the newer Skylake CPUs? I'm just like, why? I can just overclock my 3570K, not spend $250, and be on my merry way. But that's really why I haven't been talking about Skylake, because I target more of a budget audience. I'll probably eventually make some builds for them because you guys want them so badly, but it's just not all that impressive to me. I know a lot of people will hate that, but that's kind of what happens when Intel has no competition right now. But hey, for those of you with an i5-2500K, you're probably laughing all the way to the bank. Me with an i5-3570K, I still have no reason to upgrade, unless I do want to get an i7 in the future, you know, for video editing and things like that. But for those of you that are picking up Skylake, I hope you like the CPU and I hope you have a great time with it, but I just think for the more budget-minded gamer, it just makes more sense to get an older generation CPU for a cheaper price. So as always, guys, thanks for watching this video. Leave your requests for future videos in the comment section down below. As always, guys, have a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.